Right, it looks like we're live here. It's the first time I'm doing this, so we'll see how this pans out. Um, just checking to see the audio. Looks like it is picking it up. That's good. All right, folks. Well, hello. Happy Saturday. I'm AG Squared, and I'm stoked because today I'll be doing an unboxing and tasting of the Tesla Mezcal. I ordered this puppy back on June 7th. So it's been a little bit over a month, maybe a month and a half of waiting for this to arrive. Normally, this thing retails for around $450 on the Tesla store, but after taxes, you're going to end up paying around $500. Unfortunately, like with a lot of these Tesla products, including the Tesla tequila back there, these things get sold out within seconds and minutes of them becoming available. Right now, this mezcal sold out on the Tesla store, but you could, if you wanted to, get it at totalbourbon.com. However, right now it's priced at $1,200, so a little bit more of a premium cost there. Of course, like all things, these things end up finding themselves into eBay. So on eBay, I've seen them go for around 600 to an absurd amount of like thousands, $2,000, $3,000. It's kind of insane what some people are willing to pay for these things. Now, this video does differ from what I normally talk about on my YouTube channel, where I normally focus on topics like DIY, do-it-yourself projects, real estate, finance, and technology. But food and alcohol are also my passion areas. I love talking about all cuisines, all things wine, tequila, mezcal, so I'll likely continue making more videos like this in the future. Now, let's go ahead and actually unbox this thing. So only the first thing I'm noticing on this box is it attracts fingerprints like a motherfucker. So gonna get quite dirty. And inside, we actually have a really nice presentation. We've got the stand down here and then the bottle itself. So let's go ahead and get these off the package. Similar to the Tesla tequila, this thing has the Tesla emblem here, but that's just about it. And first thing I'm noticing is this thing is built with really good quality. Unlike that bottle over here, that one is glass. It will break really easily, but this thing feels very metallic. So here is the bottle. Typically, I believe it goes on the stand similar to what I have here, which is pretty cool. Again, nice presentation, looks slick. And let's go ahead and take a look, a little more detail on this bottle, because another thing I'm already really liking about this thing that's different from the tequila over there, this actually has descriptions here. So I'm going to try to do my best and show y'all what I want to talk about before I do the tasting. So the first thing to notice with mezcal is that it'll be 100% maguey. No, it's not pronounced maguey, it's maguey. Maguey is basically the plant that all really mezcals and tequilas come from. With tequila, you only use one type of maguey. You use the blue agave maguey. However, for this one, on this bottle, it'll tell you the two that this one's using. It's called Espadín y Bisquiche. Espadín is the type of maguey that's most commonly used in mezcal. So it's something around like 80 or so percentage of all mezcals come from the Espadín plant. Bisquiche is a little more rare. My understanding is it takes about 15 full years for Bisquiche to be fully ready to be harvested and turned into mezcal here. So those are two types. It's a mix. It's a blend, similar to how you can have blends for wines. You can have a blend for mezcal. And then the other thing I want to call out is right over here, you see the word artesanal, artisanal. There's three type of classifications for mezcals. You've got just regular mezcals. Those are going to be high volume mezcals, things that you can use modern equipment and high technology to really make your operations much more efficiently. You lose a little bit of that craftsmanship, however, that tradition. That's where artisanal mezcals come in. These are still, I would say, mid-aged. They still use a lot of things by hand. They burrow the oven underneath the ground to really bake the maguey plant before making it into a mezcal. And then the third type, which I haven't tried yet, is the, I believe it's called the ancestral mezcals. These are mezcals are basically historical. They use very native mechanisms to make them, so they're incredibly low volume. Probably going to be much more expensive because there's the craftsmanship there is much more higher. And then the last thing I want to really just call out here on the bottle is this one says it is joven. Joven, just like tequila, Tequila has things like silver, reposado, añejo, extra añejo. All that this means is just how much time was the actual beverage spent aging, typically inside of a barrel or some other uh, mechanism. So for mezcals, joven typically means that it's been aged less than 2 months. After that, you go into reposado, 2 months to a year of aging, and then you go into añejo, 1 to 2 years of aging. You typically don't see mezcals age more than 1 to 2 or 3 years. So okay, let's go ahead and open up this sucker and actually try tasting this thing. I gotta get the wrapper off here. I want to keep it on, so y'all know that I have not tried this yet. Let's put that somewhere over here. Oh, love making that sound. All right, let's go ahead and do a pour. I like to do healthy pours. For people that know me, none of this one sip shit. All right, let's tap that in here. Put that on our little Voss there. Okay, so first thing I'm going to try is actually just smelling the bouquet of this thing. It smells like a mezcal or like The Office. It's a red or a white. I can't remember how that scene from The Office was, but smells like your typical mezcal. I would say this one I'm getting hints of vanilla. I mean, floral, very floral aroma. So off the bat, I really don't expect this to be smoky. I don't expect it to be heavy or bold. I'm probably gonna be expecting a very smooth mezcal here. So bottoms up, salud, bon santé. Let's actually try this thing out. Very sweet. I mean, it's actually really incredible just how simple yet complex some of these flavors are. I mean, it's the immediate thing I felt was I didn't feel a burning sensation. It was very smooth. And after that, just hints of a lot of sweet floral flavors, vanilla flavors. No sugar, nothing too terribly sweet like your typical white wines can be. But let's give it another sip and see what the middle and the finish ended up feeling after doing a couple sips here. Yeah, that stuff's good, y'all. Very smooth. Yes, Paul, very easy to sip. Definitely don't want to do shots of this thing at $500, right? But things with you typically taste with tequilas. You get that burning sensation, right? Like you see people coughing after they do a shot. The thing I love about mezcals is they're incredibly smooth for the most part, and so no, you don't get any burning sensation. You don't taste the alcohol, the ethanol at all. Incredibly smooth, clean finish. Honestly, you could. I mean, I'm not going to obviously finish this bottle, even though I have been known to down 750 milliliters of alcohol before. After all, it is a Saturday, but I got things to do, places to be. But so after this, I think I'll definitely keep it for special occasions. Listen, if this thing wasn't $500, I think this is a phenomenal place to start with mezcals because I've tasted mezcals that are on the other end of the spectrum that resemble a bit more like Scotch. Incredibly smoky, robust, bold, in your face, kind of punches you right in the face in a polite manner. But no, this one's incredibly smooth, easy to drink. So I'll finish this up and then we'll do a. I actually wanted to compare because part of the review is not just that it tastes good. It's $500, right? So you don't really want to spend that much if you find another mezcal that's just a fraction of that. So I'm going to finish this sip and then I actually have here one of my go-tos. It's a Del Maguey Vida Mezcal. This one, I think I paid anywhere between $40, maybe $45. So a fraction of what this Tesla one is. And we're going to give that a try here shortly. So just give me 1 second. Oh, I'm liking that. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's clean the palate. And we'll use a different shot glass here for this other one just to try it out. So how does the Tesla Mezcal compare? Oh, and by the way, I guess it is worth knowing this bottle here is 100% Espadin Maguey. So It's this same type of plant that this one was used for. It just doesn't have the blend that the Tesla one did. So it is also said that every single bottle can taste different just with how rich the agave plant is. But I still selected this because it was relatively it had the same espadin plant here. So let's try this puppy out and compare a $45 mezcal to a 500 and just see my go-to, how it ranks up. Similar aromas, very smooth, floral, nothing smoky. Just kind of smells like tequila. So very interesting. I am definitely detecting the blend coming through on the Tesla one. Um, this again, compared to tequila, like this is I almost don't drink tequila anymore, to be honest with y'all. I mean, mezcal is my new go-to drink. Um, I used to never get hangovers when I was younger, and I'd be able to finish an entire bottle of tequila, still be able to wake up for classes at 8 in the morning. That's long in the past. Now, just some shots of tequila will definitely hit me hard, but mezcals they don't hit me as bad anymore. And this one's that same testament. Very easy to drink. It's less complex than this one. This one actually had a more dynamic finish. Very simple, very smooth, but I could definitely taste the what's it called again? The Bisquiche agave, maguey agave, really coming in at the end with a little bit of a spice, very subtle spicy aspect. This one is just it's on cruise control. It's a one-speed machine instead of a turbocharged car here. So is if I had to choose this or this one, I'm going with $45. I mean, I can get a nice buzz off of this. People are going to enjoy themselves. They're going to have a good time, and it is quality stuff. It is also artisanal mezcals. But listen, I mean, do I regret a $500 purchase of this one? Absolutely not. I love this bottle. It's going to go and look really nice to the rest of my tequila and mezcal furniture collection is what I call them, because a lot of this stuff is worth more than my actual furniture. Because like I told you all, I like my food. I like my drinks. I don't care about a nice couch. I'm going to spend more on this type of shit than on furniture. But yeah, that's a wrap, folks. Overall, I would say that Tesla Mezcal, a lot of people were saying online, like, listen, it's going to be a bust. It's going to be garbage. You're getting, you're a fool for even buying it. The alcohol is surprisingly really good. The look is fantastic. I'm happy I got it for $500. Would I buy it again? Probably not. I think, I've got other mezcals that are in the $100 range that have just as great flavor. So yes, you are paying 5x premium. That is it. If you are interested in a more high tier mezcal, check out Bosal, Bosal. They have really nice looking artisanal bottles, high quality stuff, and you don't need to break the bank for it. So that's a wrap for today, folks. Feel free to explore some of the other content I have if you're interested in DIY projects, real estate, finance, technology topics. If you're interested about me doing any other videos for any other type of drink, let me know. I've always needed an excuse to buy the Clase Azul tequila for $1,000. Well, now I think it's $2,000 actually. So if I get enough interest in that, I mean, fuck it, YOLO. I'll buy a $2,000 tequila bottle and give that a taste. But otherwise, yeah, I might just buy another house instead. So enjoy the rest of the weekend, folks. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time.